Hello, folks. We're here for Fandango Friday of May 26, 2023. I'm in Louisiana with Louisiana Liqueur Reviews. Beverage Ramble is in Georgia. Elbow is in Florida. And Thomas Meadow 75 is in Massachusetts. Eric is in Massachusetts. And David Garlapete is going to join when he's able to get going. He has to work. Okay, so I have a product that is not really popular, and I don't think it's succeeding, and I think that's why I got it so cheap. But it's not really my problem because I don't own the company. But it's called, I'll show you on a close-up because I'm far away from the camera. It's called Jägermeister Scharf, and that means sharp in German, and it says hot ginger. So it's like a hot ginger version of Jägermeister. It's I see David is about to join, so it's 33% alcohol, 66 proof. So it's running about $30. No, let me retract. It's running about $26, but I got it for $9.99.
Move.
There's got to be a reason for that. Yeah.
Good deal.
David, Dazzler and Dave is in Louisiana. So that's what I've got. I'm gonna,
maybe because of the flavor. Maybe because of the flavor, possibly.
That's probably a big part of it. People taste it and say yuck, and they don't buy it. Okay. And they tell their friends it's yucky. So
even the original Jägermeister was.
Now the original Jägermeister. Now, well, wait a minute. The original Jägermeister is very popular.
Yeah, I had it, but even now at my age, I'm like, guys, thanks, but I'll pass.
Yeah, that's you.
I had it the first time when I was 22. When I was 20.
I know, but that's you. But there's millions of other 22-year-olds coming into the market. And then next year there'll be a whole bunch more, and then and then they'll all say later on, "Oh, those days are over," But
Yep. Dave, Elbow, Eric, what's up?
Cheers, guys. Happy Friday.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I had to go put mine back in the fridge, the freezer. All right, because you don't want these to warm too much.
Cheers.
All right. Hello, cheers to you.
Just got home.
Okay, now we're going to go to the next one in line. Side
Hey,
here.
Good evening, everybody. How are you? I am trying McCormick's Special Reserve American Blended Whiskey since 1856.
Yes.
I have it here in my glass. I'm going to try it in two ways. I'm going to have it this straight, and also I have some ice. I'm going to pour it in some ice. So I just want to kind of get a difference between either or. But 40 proof, 40%, 80 proof. That's what I am drinking tonight.
Yes, I brought the website up. Okay, so let me start putting this in the banners because I got to control. Like I tell everybody, it's like running a switchboard. I got to do all these different things. Okay, so
talk less, do more.
Right.
I can't get past the name McCormick's. Every time I see that, I think of some spice or something to eat.
Salt and pepper or some cinnamon and allspice and all that good stuff.
Yeah. I know. Jay, you got such a taxiing job.
Yeah, well, come run one of these hangouts and you'll see what I mean. Okay. Oh man, I can't get this to work. Hold on, I'm trying, y'all.
Delegate.
Just hold on.
I'm getting my channel up. I'm gonna post my channel to all of you watching, so I can see.
Okay, Jägermeister Scharf, and that's at 33%. And we've got McCormick ginger. Oh, I'm sorry, McCormick cinnamon. Oh, I'm sorry, McCormick onion powder. Oh no, McCormick.
McCormick ginger.
No, it's actually a company that's very old. Oh, there's Claude. I'm gonna add you, Claude. Just cool it. I'll be there.
I'll be there.
I mean, wait. I'm just trying to do everything at once. All right. So there's the two so far. Now I'm gonna add Claude. Hello, Claude. From where today? Colorado.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was busy. I'm in Winter Park, Colorado, where the mountains have feet of snow on them still. And I'm having my delightful salad with you boys. There you
Looks
go.
nice.
Look at all. Oh, nice big salad, man. I'm
Yeah,
hungry.
definitely not small.
Salad doesn't have that many calories. You can eat a bunch of it. It's
I
basically
ran 12 miles today.
Nice.
Oh, miles.
Oh, Miles. Whoa, golly, Claude, you got me beat. Okay.
5.
All right. Cheers, gang, and happy Memorial Day weekend. Tonight I'm going to sample
Yeah.
the Kraken Spice Rum.
Whoa.
This is
Big boy.
the black label. They also make a white label, which is stronger, but this is 35% ABV, 70 proof spiced rum. And I haven't tried it yet, so I'll open it up. Usually, as far as rums go, I generally just buy regular straight rums like Bacardi or Cruzan. I don't really buy Captain Morgan type stuff or spice stuff, but I thought I'd give this a try. I'll just pour a little out in this glass here so you can see the color. And it is quite dark. They call it
Heard that
black.
bottle talk, too.
It's
94 proof. Okay, wow.
No. This one is the smaller one. This one is the 70 proof. They make two different kinds.
Oh.
So the black label is, which is what this is, 35% ABV, and then they have a white label, which is the 94 proof. But I didn't get that. I got this one. I'll start out with this. So.
Okay, that's fine. I was confused. Okay. So the Kraken, and that's from a company called Proximo Spirits. And you know who owns Proximo?
Let me guess.
Sazerac.
Diageo.
No. Jose Cuervo.
Oh,
Oh wow. Okay.
there you go.
Sounds like a regional ownership
Yeah, they don't just make tequila. The Kraken
anymore.
anymore. 35%. Okay, that's one I'd like to try one day. Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. Okay, thank you, Elbow. And now, Thomas Metal.
Ooh. Hello. All right. We got a Irish whiskey to discuss, I suppose, from the Jameson brand. This is their Cask Mates, their IPA edition.
Ooh.
Boom. Measly 80 proof, 40%. And the kicker is that at a local liquor store, still today, right now, at a local liquor store, you can get the Cask Mates IPA and the stout edition of Jameson, a liter for $20. So it's a pretty good deal.
That is crazy.
They're just giving them away, basically. So I have had this before, and I have reviewed this on my YouTube channel, but I will give it a fair assessment in the Glencairn whiskey glass today. So cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
All right.
And what is the ABV on it?
40%, 80 proof.
I thought so. Yeah, I just want to make
Yup.
sure. Okay, so
There you go.
Every time I see those little glasses,
Nice color.
I think of those lava lamps.
Oh, yeah. I can see
They
that.
remind me of that. Those were like cool in the 70s. Everybody
Yup.
had to have. Well, they smoked their weed.
Yeah.
That's what they did. Yeah, I've heard mixed reviews about that, Thomas.
Yeah.
I've heard some folks really like it, and other ones they're like, I don't get it. I just recently picked up the stout version.
Nice.
Go, yeah.
Nice.
yes, thank you, David, for that.
Anytime, Jay. Anytime.
Nice.
There's Sean's channel. Okay, what do you have tonight?
Talking about me?
Yeah, you're on.
Can I show you something that's not produced anymore? Or at least
Mm-mm.
it's not on to Ron's website. I was looking for a price comparison. Which smells red.
Oh, it's still made.
Well, okay. So I checked out the website. It seems that this is like all our whiskeys. They're just like the only statement they're saying is that we get American cast barrels from bourbon or whiskey, whatever. They put this in there, but I don't know if that was the complete story in the past when this was made. I thought this had some kind of wine characteristic to it. I think you and I looked
Oh,
that
you're
up.
thinking of the Blackbush has the Oloroso sherry casks.
Am I?
Yes.
I thought we had this discussion a while back. Anyway, so way back in the day, probably 4 years ago, I think we picked these up for $10 a piece. And
That's right.
I'm mistaken at retail and anywhere you can find them for like 25. So
Yeah, they were $9.99. Incredibly, $9.99.
$10. Okay. So I'm just gonna get it straight. Got a nice golden light amber color to it. And it smells like Bushmills. Next.
I love Bushmills Red Bush. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to Claude.
Salad Claude.
Look at this.
Look at this, man. You can make a lamp out of this sucker, huh?
Yeah.
I've seen that. I've seen it sold in stores. Yeah.
Let's say Azul.
That is the Clase Azul Reposado. Wifey got, I would never buy this for myself. I love tequila, but this is a little bit pricey. I tend to be, I like good buys. You guys know that about me. I like stuff that tastes as good as this or better and doesn't cost $184. I mean, this is expensive for you tequila fans. This is the kind of, I looked this up, by the way, a little background. If you get a shot of this, somebody take a guess what a shot of this what a shot of this goes for in a restaurant. Take a shot.
$40.
Anyone else?
150.
No.
A shot. Ooh,
No.
65.
Depends on where you buy it from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it depends on the restaurant.
Right.
And $30 to $50 a shot, depending on where you go.
Is that a proper shot or is that a El Cheapo 1 ounce shot?
Yeah,
Shot.
I would think for, it'd be a nice little glass like this. This has got to be a 1.5 ounce to glass here.
That might be a 2 ouncer. That's proper shot.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just go here.
So why is this expensive? Why is
Oh wait, and
thing that says this I Dream of Genie bottle has this huge
yeah, who was it? Barbara Eden, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Jean
Hey,
Paul here. I
Barbara Eden?
promised Jean Paul here. I'm handing it over to you, Jean Paul. Take a sip.
Thank you.
I promised him. What do you think?
Wow.
So when I was a
That's
kid in
a special shot.
1976, Barbara Eden was the queen of Eve in a parade, and Eve was a parade that ran through Jefferson Parish.
Oh yeah, and I was there when she was at. I was there when Loretta Swit was the queen of Argus.
And she's still with us. Thank goodness. Barbara Eden is still with us.
Yay!
She
Still with
is.
us.
She's well in age. Man, she looks almost the same. Just older.
Yeah.
I'm surprised
Hubba.
it hasn't been kicked
Hubba,
off yet.
hubba.
Okay, all right. So we'll get back to. I remember Loretta Swit was it Queen of Argus, and I remember seeing her at that Mardi Gras morning. And I
Hot
thought,
Lips Houlihan.
yeah, and I remember thinking, well, that lady looks old, And this was like 1983, and I was thinking that lady looks old, All right, but I was only 15, so. All right, so I poured that Scharf,
What is this?
Jägermeister Scharf. I'm going to show the website. You can see how brown it is, kind of a reddish brown. Yeah, you know, they're talking about all the intricate spices, and I'm sure it is, but everything that people make doesn't succeed. You know that.
Hmm.
Everything is not going to win. So here's the website. Master Hunter Scharf. Master Jägermeister means Master Hunter. Scharf means sharp. It's the hottest Jägermeister ever created. Well, I hate to tell you, it's not really that hot. So,
So what does Sharp mean other than just its own name?
Sharp.
Sharp. Sharp means sharp.
Sharp. Like
sharp
that's a sharp. Yeah, that's like sharp cheddar cheese, you know. And there's some cool young people staying sharp.
Lunatics down my street.
The ice cold hot shot. It says we stay sharp. We never be mediocre. And
Wait,
so it's
the words they use, we never be.
Our aspiration to never be mediocre.
I aspiration to never be. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't.
This webpage.
Yeah, I didn't read it. All right. So this saying is super spicy, freezing cold, aromatic, somewhat not very bitter, a little citrus, like half and half citrus, not too sweet. So here we go. This girl's saying an ice cold shot that heats your night.
That's not Taylor Swift, is she? No, that doesn't look like her. Double take. No.
Oh my God! What?
Yeah.
It'd be cool if she advertised Jägermeister, you know, but you know.
It would
Tell
be
little children in her audience drink Jaeger.
Yeah.
you know, I think Taylor Swift is a nightmare dressed as a daydream. Anyway. So
here we go. Cheers, Mr. T.
Cheers. And I'm not making that up because she said herself that I'm a nightmare dressed like a daydream. Okay, anyway.
Right. Moving on.
We're
not talking about the music. All the
Dave, you control the show.
Man, y'all need a sergeant at arms, man. Move this right along.
It's about having fun and good conversation and laughter.
Put me in the blank space, baby. All right. Anyway, it smells like Dr. Pepper. I'm sorry, but that's what it smells like. It literally smells like Dr. Pepper. You know how Dr. Pepper is like that spicy cherry type cola thing, and they have 23 spice. If you look at the Dr. Pepper website, we use 23 different spices. Did Dr. Pepper and Jägermeister secretly collaborate? Okay, so now I guess I'll eat a cheeseburger. All right, let's go with the taste. Yeah, man, it tastes like Dr. Pepper medicine. Like, how do you describe this? It's spicy. There is some heat. There is some, but
inedible, maybe.
Huh?
Inedible, maybe.
No, it's edible. I mean, I'm drinking it. It's spicy. There's a little heat. It's very Dr. Pepper-ish, meaning that.
Dude, I don't know if I want to consume something that tastes like Dr. Pepper and medicine.
Yeah, cherry cola.
It's not.
Yeah. All right, cherry cola, medicinal spice. Body's medium, finishes semi-dry. Well, yeah. If you like a strange assortment of spices, an overriding Dr. Pepper flavor, some medicine, and that at 33% alcohol, this might be one for you, but it ain't one.
I don't know.
But it ain't one for me, baby. All right, but thankfully I only paid $9.99 for the bottle. Thank you, Matherns. All right, so I don't have much more.
You consider it a drain pour, Mr. T.
Oh no, it won't be a drain pour, but it definitely will not be something I'll be aspiring to. I'll be aspiring to finish it, to get it done with, but I won't be aspiring to be like, oh, I want to drink it.
I can't wait.
You're like, I want to get it over with. I'd rather drink McCormick's, and I can get McCormick's for $5.99 for the regular price. All right.
Yes. Speaking of which, for McCormick's, hello everybody, hello panel. I am drinking McCormick's American blended whiskey since 1856, 40% ABV, of course, 80 proof. Since I've had it, as you can see, I've been sipping a little bit of it here and there. It has a little scent of vanilla immediately on the nose. It's a straight corn whiskey, comes in traditional earthenware jug, and is made by McCormick. Now, of course, David's joking about McCormick, about the spices, and they're known for their spices.
Wait. This does not come in an earthenware jug. It comes in a plastic bottle or a glass bottle.
Glass bottle, exactly. And the glass bottle I have is
where, man, it'd be like a clay bottle or something.
No, they do make some of those like this one.
750 milliliter bottle is what I have right now. So it was $8.99. I bought this downtown Atlanta. So I picked this up and said, okay, this will be interesting to bring to Fandango Friday. So here we go. Cheers, everybody.
Prost.
Cheers.
Solange.
Drizzly gives it a 4 out of the 12 reviews. 4 people, 4 out of 5 score. They have it. So the price more so, I'm guessing why people like it.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. There's a little burn on this, but it definitely get the vanilla and looks like caramel on the tongue. And when you get a whiff of this, you get the vanilla, but also there's a little bit of caramel aroma on the nose of this. But more so on the tongue is vanilla than anything. So I don't know how to say the finish is short and clean, but I get a little bit of burn in this right now, which is not too good. Yeah, just a little bit right kind of there. Most blended whiskeys I've had have not been that way. 10 high, and some of the blended Scotch whiskeys I've had, but this has a little bit of a burn.
It's probably coming from that 80% grain spirits, unaged grain spirits.
Yep.
This would be perfect.
We discussed, Jay, when you said that one of the reps in your area was saying that they take the brands that aren't moving and they put vanilla in them to get them to move. Sean, I hope you don't throw
to
up.
smooth. Well, he said to smooth them out.
Right. So this would be, in my opinion, more something you could, mix it with ginger ale, mix it with cola. Any other cocktail you can compare this, you could mix this with, but I'm thinking more like ginger ale, Sprite, something like that. This would be more of a mixer than just drinking it straight. And I was going to put it on ice, but I'd rather not do that right now. It probably might dilute the flavor. I don't know. Make it more watery. I don't know. But
try it on the side.
Yeah, I like it not in a high category way compared to some of the other blended whiskeys I've had and that I brought on this Fandango Friday or Thundering Thursday, whatever it is.
Yeah. So in other words, if you'd have found it for $5.99, you'd like it, but for $8.99, you ain't too thrilled with it.
$5.99 or $8.99, I probably have the same feeling about this. It's just the burn I'm getting in this. That's just the only negative. But outside of that, it won't be a negative score. Let's put it that way. So you'll see. But there you go for McCormick's right there. More so mixing than drinking it straight. So
they're a better
that's what it's made for. That's what it's made
company than a whiskey company.
Huh?
Say it again, David.
I said they're a better seasoning company than a whiskey company.
Oh yeah, but they're not the same company. All right, now here's Elbow in Florida, and he's got the original Kraken at 35% alcohol.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it on the rocks here, and it's quite tasty. I got to admit, for a spiced rum, they did a good job on this. I can taste like cinnamon, maybe some ginger, They say there's like a little bit of vanilla in there as well, but yeah, it's a tasty spiced rum as opposed to a regular rum like a Bacardi, and it's interesting too. They have that bottle with the two little circular tabs on there. Apparently, I that's kind of dating back to the old days when people on ships used to drink rum. You know, the pirates and that sort of day. Well, if your ship is going back and forth, you don't want your bottle to topple over and take a tumble. So what they would do is they would tie a string on one of these loops here and then just hang it somewhere.
Oh,
That's
So
why
we can
those
get
loops
loopy.
are on the Kraken bottles. It's
resourceful.
yeah, just a throwback to those days. But anyway,
Hmm.
normally I usually mix my rums with Coke and just have a rum and Coke. But if you buy a spiced rum or even a rum that's got a little more character than just a Bacardi, then maybe sipping on it neat or on the rocks. And I'm enjoying this on the rocks. You know, they say it's got 11 spices, including cinnamon, ginger, and clove. It's a blend of rums from Trinidad and Tobago. And it first came out in 2010. So through advertising and marketing, I guess they're doing okay. There's a couple other varieties as well. There's like a coffee flavored special edition rum, and then there's another golden type rum. They call this black. But anyway, yeah, Kraken rum. It's tasty. I enjoy it, and I'd recommend it if you want to try it out. I mean, it's definitely. Would I buy it again? Yeah, I would. It's for if you want a spiced rum. It's something to consider, other than Captain Morgan, you know, which I guess is probably the bigger selling brand.
Yeah,
but
that's your big one. Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Sailor Jerry, whatever.
Sailor Jerry. Yeah.
Rums,
Admiral Nelson. Okay.
Hmm. Hello, everybody. Thanks for showing up to the J Terrio channel of YouTube for a little liquor review.
Yeah.
So, Thomas Metal 75 channel of YouTube. I am reviewing today the Jameson Caskmates from Ireland. Their IPA edition whiskey finished in craft beer barrels. So this was finished in 8 degrees brewing IPA barrels. Now, Jameson is in. It's distilled out of the Middleton Distillery in County Cork, Ireland, and I believe that the 8 degrees, the 8D brewing, as they nickname it, is out of the same area, so it's local to them. And what happens with the Caskmates series is Jameson does the aging of their whiskeys in their barrels, and then they give those barrels over to a local brewery, whether it's for the IPAs or a brewery that does a stout. They age some of one of those two styles of beers in those barrels. And then they give the barrels, when they're done with them at the brewery, back to Jameson, and then they age for however long they're going to do it. They age their minimum of 3 years, I would have to suppose. The whole thing is aged for. And then they age that whiskey back in that used IPA, in this case, barrel. They say the classic smoothness of Jameson with notes of hops and a light crisp finish. Okay, triple distilled. All right. I assume, I don't know, the website doesn't tell you, but I would have to assume this is the standard Jameson blended Irish whiskey just finished inside of that craft beer barrel.
Yeah, and by the way, the standard Jameson is aged 4 years. Just as
there you go. Good. All right. So I've had this sitting in the whiskey glass, the Glencairn, since we started the review show. And at this point, the whiskey has a light citrusy note. It has the grainy character to it.
Can we go center on Thomas and off the website, please?
What else am I getting out of the product here? I'm getting like I want to say medicinal. That's not the word I'm looking for. Could be the power of persuasion. I'm getting a little like a black licorice at this point. That when I reviewed the product originally on my channel, I didn't get that anise or black licorice like I am now. Maybe it's kind of just sat in the glass and opened up a little bit. Yeah, definitely anise, black licorice, a little bit of citrusy fruit in the background, and grain. At this point, I don't get vanilla. I get a drier aroma out of this whiskey. So let's give it a try. On camera, the second time I've ever reviewed it. Let's see what I think of it today. Cheers.
Cheers.
So there's a little bit more vanilla than the nose, which is cool. That's good. It does burn a little bit. It's a little hot, even at 40%. Some of the higher ABV whiskeys seem like they're a little bit more expertly aged or expertly blended. This one has a little bit more of to kind of rough out to kind of smooth out the edges. This one's a little rough around the edges. Not too bad, but it's a little rough. Grains, vanillas. I am getting that anise black licorice at this point. And that could also be it's getting a little bit of air since in the bottle, mixing with the whiskey since I've opened it. I wouldn't say it's really hoppy like a beer. If you didn't tell, I mean, there's a little bit of like a light citrus fruit in the background. Apples, pears, a little bit of an orangey citrus note. But if you didn't tell me, or if I didn't know there was any finishing in an IPA barrel, I wouldn't be able to tell you the difference. I wouldn't be able to know off just the initial taste that there was an IPA barrel finished in this. It doesn't remind me of IPA at all, really, except for that light citrus and orange in the background. The finish is pretty.
So, Thomas.
Yeah.
Did they mention what IPA?
No. So I tried to look this up. I tried to figure it out from this. I tried to figure it out. I would guess an English style. I would guess an English or like a West Coast of America style. I was trying to go on the 8 Degrees Brewing website, and you can't really figure it out from the 8 Degrees Brewing website what they could have used. There's a bunch of different IPAs they make, and they don't really tell you.
So but sorry to interrupt, Thomas, but is it just a gimmick? The IPA barrel.
I think the stout version of the Cask Mates does a little better in giving you some of the chocolatier malty notes. I think with the IPA one, it just doesn't. There's not a big enough, bold enough flavor to translate to the whiskey, really. So if you want to call that gimmicky for that reasoning, sure, it may be a little bit of a gimmick, this one. But the Cask Mates stout is much more chocolatey and malty than this. So the finish on this is.
Yeah, and
it's a little bit light. It's a little bit light. The finish. It's a little oily, but it's light, and it's fairly dry on the finish. So not a long finish, but we'll see what I think of that whiskey with the score. Cheers.
So I don't know if I'm up right now.
Yep, your turn.
Here only, and I'd like to add a little something into what you were talking about.
Yeah.
One day, Jay and I were doing our reviews here at my place, and we did like I believe 3 IPAs in a row, and then we tasted White Horse, which is a blended whiskey, and I didn't like it. So I told myself, this stuff is no good. So I put it on the side, and then I tried it later when my palate was fresh, and it tasted fantastic. So I don't know what's going on with the IPA. There's some kind of something going on with that doesn't mix well with the whiskeys. But you know, it took me to step away from the IPA.
Yeah.
IPAs kind of take over your palate. and it just kind of, I had to try the whiskey away from that, and it tasted a lot better.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just wanted to put okay, guys, I'm back with. I don't know why that's up, Jay. I'm front center, not something we're not even reviewing. Okay, all right. So today we're looking at Bushmills Red Bush. This is also aged in American whiskey casks. It smells grainy, kind of clean a little bit, and you get that kind of like that alcohol that comes in with it. It's not sold in my area at all. We found this Savannah discount during the pandemic, and bought it for $10, basically $10 a bottle. So it's got a nice, good amber flavor to it. I don't know what's going on with the broadcast here? It's kind of strange to know. And it's kind of light golden. So go ahead and taste it. It's very good. It's clean. There's absolutely no bitterness to it at all. There's absolutely no burn to it. And it's almost like a richness that comes off of whatever they soaked this in. They just don't say what they do. So anyway, cheers, guys.
Prost.
Cheers. Looks like we got, I guess, Claude's turn, and then Jeff will join us. Go ahead, Claude.
Yes.
Claude and Jeff and Claude.
Claude is. There he is.
There I am. Sorry. Got my Class A Azul. Azul means blue, and it's in a blue bottle here, and it's Reposado. This is what I commonly refer to as gringo tequila. Okay.
Yeah.
This it's I don't know if they drink much of this in Mexico. It's way too expensive.
It's made for the yuppies.
Yes. And just shout out to Dazzling Dave. Dave, you know the Jerry Maguire movie? You had me at hello. Dave, you had me at Red Bush.
Yikes.
Just the name alone makes me want to buy a bottle.
It's good stuff, man. Not bad.
No double entendres here, okay?
Made by gingers. What?
Anyway, I've been smelling. I'm so glad you guys finally came to me because I've been just the smell off this is just it's just wonderful. It's filling up the room here. It's sweet. It's vanilla. Little nutty flavor on it. This is the kind of tequila. A Reposado is usually 6 months to a year aged, and in barrels too. I don't know if they use IPA barrels. But
No, I don't think so. Maybe ex-bourbon.
Yeah, probably. And just the smell alone. So I got to have a sip of this, guys. So to your health here.
Salud. Vanilla. Uh-oh.
Oh, wow. I don't even want to talk, and that's rare. I just want it to linger. It's so good.
Ooh.
I mean, this is
That's
really
a lot of money
enjoyable.
for a shot, in my opinion.
It's you know, listen. That last day on earth comes and you go outside your house and you're run over by a bus full of nuns. You're going to say, shit, Claude was right. I should have had the $40.
That's a load of lunatics.
I mean, if you love tequila, it's not worth it. It's overpriced. It's you know, but it's good. It's real. You cannot take.
Would you liken this to I don't know, Shadow Blue?
To what, Dave? I'm sorry.
Johnny Walker Blue type,
Yeah,
where there's a big hype.
Johnny Walker Blue. I mean, I see it in Costco every now and then. What is it? 140.
It's like $200 almost.
Yeah. And I went to a friend's house.
It's
a lawyer
stupid
friend.
cost is what it is.
I went to a lawyer friend's house. You can have friends who are lawyers, by the way. And he had a bottle of Johnny Walker Blue, and I got wow, $250, Ron. Wow. And I got to tell you something. I don't like Johnny Walker Red. It's just too damn smoky. It just, to me, I'd rather have a Dewar's or a White Label before I ever get a Johnny Walker Red.
So you don't like the peated ones.
It was just overpowering. It was just all I tasted was smoke. It was like chewing on a barbecue coal or something.
You get the menthol and all that out of it too.
It was just. But Johnny Walker Blue, I got to say, in all fairness, was one of the best Scotch blended whiskeys I've ever had. It was fantastic. You won't do any salt, or you shouldn't do any salt or anything with this. That's for a cheaper Jose Cuervo type tequila. This is just a delight. It's really good. I have another, this, you wouldn't make a margarita out with this or anything like this. Is just a pure sipping tequila.
It's a pretty bottle.
Oh, it should be. I don't know how the hell I'm ever gonna. I know I'm gonna finish this, but I don't know how the heck I'm ever gonna throw this bottle out.
Mm-hmm.
My little brother has a collection of those things, and I asked him, I said, "How much is that stuff?" He says, "You don't want to know." I mean, he's got a collection of those things.
Oh, it's way too much. It's way too much. Now, $180 or whatever you pay for this.
Oof.
Just to give it comparison, this is Espolon. Really, this is what you call a real tequila. I mean, it's 100%.
That's the one that Rock puts out, right? Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
No. This is Rock has he's got it's a different
Terramana.
This is an amazing tequila. It's 100%, and this tastes like agave. It is not sweet. It is just a good. This is just a good drinking $27 bottle of tequila, and it's a great value. I mean, if you really like tequila. If you want to mix drinks, you use Jose Cuervo. If you want to show off to your boss or somebody comes over for dinner, this is what you.
Cuervo's not even tequila.
Yeah,
this is
I don't know.
this is the tequila that I have right here. I'm going to bring next week when we do Fandango.
What is that?
Take and expand this right here. This is the Montezuma right here.
Is that a mixto or does it say 100% agave on it?
Product of Mexico, 80 proof. No, it's not Azteca Gold. It's one of them discounted
so it's made up stuff.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. That's what I got. So
yeah,
I'll bring that next week.
See what I got here.
It's got to say pure agave, 100%.
It's got to say 100%. It's probably I think Ron taught me this.
It's a mix to it. And was introduced in 1974. Okay.
And there's nothing wrong with those mixtos. I did a blind taste test with tequilas once with Jose Cuervo and a couple other ones and everything. Everybody loved the Jose Cuervo.
Yeah.
Familiarity.
Yeah.
Yep.
This one's got a whole lot of like.
I'm trying to do the ones that are not name brands, like Pepe Lopez and some of the others that are not.
Mexico, Mexico.
What Dave has, like something like that, Dave. I want to try something like that.
Well, that's a mezcal. That's a mezcal. Does it taste smoky, Dave?
No, it tastes like tequila.
No, mezcal is different from tequila.
I know. There's no worm in it, though. I do have a bottle with a worm in it. This one doesn't have the worm in it.
Mezcal is a different process.
Yeah, they smoke the agaves.
Yeah, it's once again that super smoky taste.
Yeah, they kind of create that where they like put all leaves on top and they let the smoke go on, and yeah, and that's a crafted art too. You can't just get anyone to do it.
No,
I've watched lots of videos on YouTube about these craft artists who do it, and it's not the ones that say, "Oh, we're making this like Wabacabo or something like that." These are like the old school people that really know how to do it, and how they harvest the plant and they bring it in, and so it's quite interesting.
Yeah, I have a liquor store near me here in Colorado, and they have a whole specialty department of just tequila. and they have actually bottles of tequila, $800-900. I'm not kidding.
Damn.
Finished the mezcal.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep, I have.
All right, Jeff, you're
Long
next.
time ago.
Jeff, you're next.
Jeffrey.
What's going on, Jeff?
Jeffrey.
Jeff?
It must be on the
What are you
delay.
thinking?
He must be
Earth
watching-
to Jeff Lyons. What are you
Jeff,
listening
Jeff,
to over
Jeff,
there?
you're live.
Is he watching the playback? He can't watch the playback.
He's
You got to
probably
watch
watching
the
the playback,
television screen. You got to watch your computer screen. Turn the playback off, my man.
Reboot your computer
I think he's actually frozen.
in time.
Yeah, he's frozen. That's right.
Well, as long as we are having
They
technical,
always kick him out, and he'd come right back in. That's how
Yep.
technology works now.
well, as long as we're having technical difficulties, let's talk about the Red Bush some more.
Okay.
Oh.
No, let's not. Here I am. Well, the
Austin Powers comes back in.
the Dr. Pepper, not the Dr. Pepper. What was I drinking? Oh,
The scarf.
Where
Dr.
did the
Sharp.
crap go that you were drinking?
Scarf.
Jägermeister Dr.
You
Pepper
did it.
Scarf. Listen. Okay, just listen carefully. Listen carefully to what I'm telling you. Because I was listening carefully to what y'all were saying. Here's me imitating Jeff.
Oh.
But just kidding. He'll be back. Let me tell you something. I think it's fine when companies want to start something different. Like, Jägermeister's like world popular. It's been popular for at least 40 years. I don't think it really got that big until the 80s. But but then they say, let's try something different. Let's do the cold brew, that cold brew coffee version. Well, I like that a lot. I thought that was really good. Then they say, let's do you know what they're trying to do? Think about it. Sharp, hot cinnamon. That sounds to me a lot like Fireball, right? Fireball. Okay, so they tried to make a Fireball version of it, and I guess it didn't really work out. And if I was looking to drink a Dr. Pepper Jägermeister, I might buy this, but I would never be looking to drink that. But it's not bad. I'm not gonna say it's bad. It's well made. It's just doesn't work. So
Is it whiskey or is it whiskey? What is it?
right, it is a whiskey. What you're showing, I know what you're showing, but it's a whiskey liqueur. What you're showing, but anyway, back to the person talking, which is me. Anyway, but just kidding, folks. As a comic, in all seriousness, I think that they tried, didn't really work out, wasn't a catastrophe, a catastrophe, but it's not a big winner, and that's why it was in the basket for $9.99. I mean, they're not going to take regular Jägermeister and put it in a discount basket for $9.99. You're not going to see that, okay? Jeff, just hold on. I'm going to add you because I'm going to talk a little bit, and then I'm going to do a few little promos and showcase, and I'm going to just exit. I'll be watching and monitoring, but I'll just exit. But because I can only fit 6 at a time. But and that's enough anyway. But it's okay. It's even arguably good. It's arguably good. I'm gonna go with an 82. Like it's kind of like
I
good.
knew it. I knew you were going to give that a high score. You sat there and you like bastardized it. You do. And then
I know, but I don't think
80.
I don't think 82 is a high score. It's like marginally good, So
You give it a B minus.
if you go to school and you make a B minus, are you really proud? Okay, I know some people would be. They'd have a party, but I wouldn't. All right. So yeah, it's.
You can grade it what you want to, but I was just going.
I always do.
Words that you were saying.
So yeah. Now, as far as promos, wait a second. Something's happening. Hold on. Just be patient. Hold on.
All right, we will be.
We're gonna
patient.
see it.
Hey,
We're gonna see it live when it happens. Uh-oh.
Do you guys mind if I have another shot here?
Absolutely.
Sure. Go ahead,
That was
Claude.
a great time.
Don't
that.
do it.
You
Let's
are
just
my
take
friend.
stuff off
Thank
case.
you.
You know what,
This is
review
what's
took on
happening.
block
This
tonight.
is what's happening. This is what's happening. This is what's happening. This is
Didn't
what's
we already
happening.
talk about this like for the last 2 months?
Pretty much.
I know it. I'm trying to finish it. All right.
Chug it.
Wait,
Aren't you
Wait, you're
supposed
double
to say,
dipping?
what's your famous
wait. Nobody else has got to talk about their product, and you're introducing.
I'm not
something.
talking about it. I'm not talking about it. I'm just drinking it. Okay.
That's just fair to everyone else who needs to get their review in.
Smells and tastes like pumpkin spice. All right. So as far as promos,
that was a secondary
Sunday.
review on your initial review. Balance me.
As far as promos,
because you
Sunday
know
will
it was wrong. You're treating on everyone else's reviews
I
by
love
introducing
this.
the secondary thing because you did not like, but you gave it a favorable score of the first ones you did.
hold on a minute, Ronald Sutton. Let me talk. Now,
Oh,
I mean David. Sunday we got Super Sunday. Then
Or
next Sunday-
whatever it is.
Yeah, the
This is
next
closing
Sunday.
reviews. Let everyone else do the reviews.
Hold on.
Closing reviews.
I'm gonna kill myself. All right. Anyway, so then next Wednesday is Miller Lite. So I don't guess too many people are excited about that.
Right
Then
now.
next Thursday, not Friday, I'm sorry, but this week, next Thursday is Thunder and Thursday, same time, same channel, but Thunder and Thursday, liquor or liqueur. So, and that's it. That's really all I have to say. And I'm
Is that
gonna
what
add
we're doing right now? But you called it Friday.
And he's
Something
supposed
like
to do
same
something else,
theme.
Jay.
For another day.
He's supposed to do something else.
Man, my
What
stuff
the?
is gone. Boy, I just had to man, my stuff is gone.
there
This
you go.
stuff is super clean, good. You know, I'm gonna give you the cliff notes on this, okay? Since someone else had to pontificate
Drop it.
all the time. This is
Drop it.
awesome. Really good stuff. It's clean. It's got a great finish to it. I would give this an A. I'm gonna give this a 93. If you find it, pick it up. I got a great price. Boom. Next.
All right. I guess that's me. My turn. As you see, I pretty much
That
guzzled
not at all.
guzzled the
Guzzled.
You're out as
I
well.
would say.
How'd that happen?
Yeah, it has happened. The McCormick's American Blended Whiskey since 1856. There's a year, 40% alcohol by volume, 80 proof. I'm going to give this one an 81 out of 100. The only reason why it wasn't higher because there's just a little burn thing going down for me. But overall, it's a pretty good product. But I think mostly it's good to chase it with, ginger ale, cola. I don't know if we do all those flavor sodas like strawberry and whatnot, but if you want to do that, go right ahead. But I think to me, ginger ale and cola, more so ginger ale or so, a Sprite or 7-Up would be perfect to mix it with this. But drinking this straight, you're going to feel that little burn. It'll probably like, ooh, I don't know about this. Ugh.
Sometimes that burn is a good thing, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Keeps
true.
the danger to a minimum.
Yeah, that's very true. So
Did you ever have a whiskey where the burn started real slow from the bottom, from your belly button, and it started to go real slow up?
yes, it was something. It was a Canadian blend type of whiskey that I had. I don't know which one it was, but I bought that when I was living in Mobile, and it was a Canadian burn type of whiskey that really did
Was it
Ooh.
the Canadian Hunter by chance that I refused to buy?
Say that brand again, David.
Was it the Canadian Hunter by chance?
It might have been. I don't know which one it was, but it was something. It was something from Canadian, and I thought it was inexpensive. It was a nice little
I
pint.
just have one thing to say along those lines: beware
It
of
was a
anything
shot-
that's below $10 a bottle.
Yeah,
No,
pretty much.
It was no. It
That's
was
proven.
No.
Do not
I remember the
experiment with
price.
anything under
It
$10.
was $7 a bottle.
That's what bars are for.
That's even worse.
It was worse, yes. And I had a horrible feeling the next day. I was like, what
Canada.
the bleep was I
It's called a
drinking?
hangover.
More so than hangover. I wasn't feeling good the next day. It was a parade. I was like, what am I doing here? I'm like, I don't feel too good. Like,
Can't concentrate. Yeah.
just whatever. So, as far as promos coming up, hold on, I'll show you what I got coming up.
Maybe that didn't get past QA.
We never found out if he likes the good slow burn.
I don't think so.
Well, I don't know some of the shit these two are trying, man.
Right there it was.
It's gonna bring
Okay.
it in. No.
Yeah, so
No.
what I have coming up promo wise. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the only premiere and what else I did? I did a mixed cocktail. I did as well.
We don't know where Jeff is.
Yeah, whatever.
Where's
Also,
Jeff
wait. I forgot.
Wait, hold the phone again. He's
Hold
got
on.
5 bottles to show us. Let's go. Woo.
Hold on. I did a review of this one right here. Just making me happy. The
Sean is
like
lit.
right there. There's the ABV on this one right there. You can see 8%.
8%. It'll make you happy.
That'll
Yeah,
make you crazy.
And today, some guy being generous, being friendly, he says, "Hey, I tried the apple, a version of this." I said, "Really? Okay. Well, guess what? You want some of the you want the peach flavor?" I say, "Okay, sure. Why not?" Gave it to me. I didn't have to pay anything for it.
No.
I did the apple version. Now this will be the peach version.
Sean lit. Oh, no.
Oh, a peach bush. God, we got a running theme here.
Yeah, the Bush Light apple. Now they got the Bush Light peach version. I got 2 cans of this, so
Thank
I'm
you,
going to do a
Thomas.
review of this.
No.
Dilly.
So
You playing with your dilly and Black Bush? What?
yeah. So I'll be doing that this coming Sunday before Memorial Day. I will be doing okay, Jay. Yes, peach, right. I'll be joining Jay for Super Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern, 7:30 a.m. Pacific. Thomas Meadow 75. You will be doing your wild card Wednesday.
Yeah.
Up. I'll join you after the show, after Jay's show, which we'll be doing Miller Lite. Jay's show, of course, will be at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. Eric, your show will be on the same time at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. And Bumpy Road beer reviews, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific. Beer Man with his beer and cheese. I don't know if Bumpy will do anything for Memorial Day. Let me go back. I don't know if Bumpy will do anything for Memorial Day weekend, Memorial Day Monday. I don't know. So I'm just saying. So we'll see. And Alex, the Beer Master, has a show coming up at 8 o'clock Eastern tonight, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Of course, we got
This might be a rollover.
And so that is it, everyone. Please enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. Be safe. Have fun. Don't overdo it.
No.
A little bit.
If you're not driving.
Of course, we got plenty of sporting events coming up this weekend. We got an NBA playoff game, and you got a hockey game. They're going on Game 6 tomorrow on the same day. Enjoy those games. Everyone, please be safe. Don't overdo it. And please remember, take some time wherever you are, at the beach, lake, pool, at the park, whatever. Please take time and take a salute to the men and women who past and present serve this country.
Oh, yeah.
If you see a service member, tell them thank you. There you go. That's
Boom.
All right, Elbow, you're up next.
You're on mute, Elbow. All right.
Thank you for letting me know. I would give this a 92. I'm impressed, really. Like I said, I'm not really a big fan of spiced rums, but in tasting this, especially on the rocks or neat, you get that the spice flavors. I'm getting like cinnamon, caramel, but it's nice. I wouldn't drink it all the time and not drink regular rums like Bacardi, but it's a nice addition, something to change things up a little bit. So the Kraken rum, I enjoyed it. I would give it a 92. I would get it again. And as far as promos go, I get a little channel on YouTube, Elbow 88. So
With great
feel
music,
free to-
super piano music.
yeah, I got some piano stuff going on, and just that sort of thing. So feel free to check it out. But anyway, hope you all have a great weekend here. We got a long weekend coming up.
You too, Elbow. Be safe,
Yeah,
my brother.
like John was saying, stay safe. The beauty about the internet is I don't have to drive anywhere. I can get pleasantly loaded here, and I don't have to drive. So that's how we stay safe. So anyway, guys, cheers.
I want that on my tombstone. I got pleasantly loaded here.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Back to Memphis. Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
No.
Elbow, let me ask you a loaded question.
Ah.
Isn't rum? I love rum. I love Bacardi. Does it really need? Do all these liquors really need all these added flavors and things?
No.
Can't they just be enjoyed by themselves?
No, you're right. I agree with you. Just like tequila, you don't really get flavored tequilas. You just enjoy.
That's right. Yeah.
It'll happen.
The whiskey or the rum or the tequila for what it is. But these companies, in order to sell more beverages, they keep experimenting, and we
To a wide audience.
Yeah, we keep trying stuff. But
yeah, it worked for Bud Light.
Bump, bump, bump.
They have a colorful past, all right.
Yeah.
Anyway, had my Class A Azul Reposado, and thanks for you gentlemen. We need a couple ladies in here, by the way, giving me permission for my second shot. Which
Hell yeah, go for it.
It's just delightful. It's great. In terms of taste, flavor, enjoyment, I'm giving it a healthy 96. Okay. In terms of value, it's sucker's punch. It's 68. It's overpriced. Maybe I'm being cruel here, but it's a kind of thing you don't drink this every day. You don't drink it every week. You take it out on special occasions, like tonight, Louisiana Beer Review, and you enjoy it with friends. It's a remarkable drink. Ron? What do you think? You jumped right in there. Oh, okay.
Well, I think.
Where's Dave? Did Dave get a score?
Oh,
yeah.
He did. I don't know what happened, but he got impatient or something. But I think you're right. I mean, on its own merit, it's probably really good. But then when you factor in what you're paying, well, then maybe not so great. But
I mean, I could buy, Ron. I could buy 6-7 bottles of this excellent tequila. Look at that label.
I have a friend of mine who bought that Esplanade. She really liked it, and I have.
Yeah, I've had it.
And,
I like that.
Look at that. Dia de la Muerta, the Day of the Dead. They celebrate in Mexico. It's like our Memorial Day.
Their Memorial Day.
Yeah. It's a big thing. Listen, I'm going to be on Saturday, Beer with Claude, on StreamYard, YouTube, and everything. 4:00 Pacific, 5:00 Rocky Mountain time. Just happen to have a can of Coors handy. And Nectar of the Gods, by the way. And
whoa!
Yay! And 7:00 Eastern time, and we are going to drink beer and solve all the problems of the world. And last word.
Tall order.
Memorial Day. I know it's a holiday. It's a fun day. It's a barbecue day, but it's also a day to respect and honor a lot of men and women who died. So we have the fun we're having here tonight. And salute to my departed father-in-law, who was on the beaches of Normandy and in the Battle of the Bulge, and we're not speaking German or Japanese right now. Thank you.
No, we're not.
Yes.
Well, not by force. No.
Now, here's one thing I want to bring up. You're talking about these expensive products like the Azul and the Johnny Walker Blue, which also is Azul, Blue and Azul. Okay. I paid $226 plus tax for Johnny Walker Blue Label. It scored at 95. Okay, 95. That's very high. 95 out of 100. But here's the problem. It should have scored at least a 99, for that price, or 100. So, but I didn't want to pass judgment too fast and get all excited. So what I do with all these products that Claude's talking about and you other guys are talking about, what I do is blind taste tests many times during the week. You don't know which is which. You don't know which is which. Now, I see some people do taste challenges where they're looking at the product. Here's my Coors beer. Here's my Budweiser. Nah, that's you got to eliminate bias. It could be unconscious bias, like Sigmund Freud talked about unconscious mind. All right, so when I do these expensive products in the blind taste tests, I have to tell you, they do not perform that well. And I know that's going to upset a lot of people. People are going to say, my father-in-law gave me that Johnny Walker Blue Label for my wedding, and I was married 20 years ago. Who the hell are you? I'm just telling you, I've done the blind taste test, and they don't typically do that well. Now, I can't speak for expensive tequilas because I haven't really brought those in to play yet. I don't take sides. This is where some people don't understand my channel. They think like I have a hidden agenda and I'm like trying to prove some points. I don't. I'm telling you, I don't. Whatever scores the best gets the win. If it's a $10 bottle or if it's a $210 bottle, I don't take sides. But I'm just telling you, and I can only say for me, I don't taste for other people. Maybe you have better taste ability or whatever than I do. I get that. But in my experience so far, and we're going on many years now, those super deluxe premium sky high products so far have not justified the price. Okay, and I'm sorry if that upsets some people. It's not happening for me, but I can only speak for myself. And I know what Claude's saying, so when he was talking, I was thinking like, oh, that's my experience, But the bottles are pretty. Johnny Walker, you open a little cabinet, it comes out, it's got the felt inside, it's very fancy, but you're paying for aesthetics. I mean, I could do a lot of money, $200 for aesthetics. I don't know about that,
Tell me you didn't love that Johnny Walker Blue, though. You didn't enjoy it.
Oh, I enjoyed it. I still got some left. I mean, I'm going to keep drinking it. Don't worry.
I mean, it's brilliant.
It is brilliant, but let's not talk about the price. All right. Yeah, blind taste test is the way you have to do it. You have to. All right. So, any last comments? I'm sorry, David left.
Last comments is Jameson IPA edition. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got to give your score. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sure. No, not a problem. I don't get offended.
Eric's gonna get in a rage and storm off the show and never come back. Oh, I'm just kidding. Oh,
yeah, I screwed some people over on my show on Wednesday and forgot to get their ratings too. So we all are subject to
I know,
this from time to time. Yep.
You know what happened, Eric? You know what happened tonight? I kept looking for Jeff, and then it got me thrown off on who was supposed to go next.
Yeah, he just whoa. Let me save the bottle. Holy crap. He was having some internet issues.
Yeah, but I do apologize. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Not a problemo. We got you. We got back on track. So I am going to say Thomas Metal 75 is the channel of YouTube that I run. And I did a review of the Jameson IPA edition. And in my review, well, obviously, right? In my review, the bottle was pretty fresh when I bought it. I didn't have maybe drinks out of it maybe, but at this point there's, as you can see, there's more of the neck pour down and
Oh,
more down the bottle there is. So at this point, and I didn't add any ice to it this time. I actually really didn't need it anyways at 40% ABV. But at this point now, I'm getting, like I mentioned in the review, this far down the bottle, that black licorice, anise, and or something that could remind me to be akin to like a ginger flavor at this point, which is kind of interesting. It's going in the right direction as far as a flavor, as far as giving me some more interesting flavors than when I had a couple of drinks initially from the bottle. However, you'll get a marginally better score here. I think marginally, maybe like a point better. I forget what I rated it. I think I gave it an 82. If I gave it an 82, then I'm going to go up to an 83 at this point. It was a very nice black licorice anise flavor, but as David was alluding to, probably for the IPA edition at least of this cask mates, it's kind of a little bit of a gimmicky thing with the IPA barrel, because again, if I'm blindfolded and you gave me this whiskey, I would not be able to tell you in any regard that there was an IPA or a beer barrel influence to the finishing at all. So it has a little bit of citrus, a little bit of that ginger, and or a black licorice. Other than that, it's a kind of a grain forward, younger tasting Jameson at a lower ABV. But for the $20 a liter for this that I got it in my town, that I can go and still get it for that, I was very intrigued since I never had the IPA edition. So this will be really good in Jameson and ginger for damn sure, with that gingery flavor. So yeah, 83, I would still recommend it. But for more than, if this thing is north of $40 for a liter of it, or even for $7.50, I would probably just go and grab something else. Yeah, but 83.
Okay.
Not a drain pour at all. No.
Can I ask a question? What, just off the top of your head, you're not drinking it right now, but how would you score regular Jameson?
Really good question. I haven't had that recently. I think I would probably give that maybe this is probably a little bit better than that, but I probably would give that like an 81 maybe. This is a little better than that. I'll give it that. So there is some character to this, but not really much more appreciably in character. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now, and last question, and any promos for your show?
Sure. Yeah. So thank you, Jean H. Pierre. Go subscribe to the Beverage Ramble there. We are going to do the Wild Card Wednesday next week. Jay's got a show during that time, so go and spend your time equally both places. We do the Wild Card Wednesday. Bring a beer, wine, spirit, really any adult beverage, and just don't be a douche. That's really all I ask. I like to shout out. Let's see here. Let's shout out Beer Barbecue Baseball. He's a good reviewer. He likes all three of those products. Good beer reviewer. And let's shout. Yes, sir. I keep saying Ohio. It's Missouri. You're right. And let's shout out. Shout out Drew P, the letter P, Drew P Whiskey, another really good reviewer of mostly bourbons and rye. Cheers! Thank you for having me, Jay Terrio.
You're welcome, and
Nice.
thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm sorry Jeff couldn't join because I was kind of curious. I was like actually very curious about what Claude. Don't do it. I was very curious about. I was very curious about what whiskeys he was drinking, and then he started having internet trouble. And I guess he got frustrated, but
he's got internet troubles a lot, unfortunately. Hope it gets better for you.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I can't wait to try. I mean, not try. I mean, I can't wait to see what Jeff is bringing. And I was getting ready to click on him, and he disappeared. And so then everybody started talking about
the number one thing also to worry about too is that if you're going to join a live stream, please have either muted or just the YouTube stream of the show exited out.
Yeah, don't play it, because it's like when you call the radio show, you can't be listening to the radio while you're on the radio.
And then you get people going, what are you talking about? Like, we know what we're talking about. Close out the video, please.
Yeah, and have a good microphone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a microphone. I thought that was a bottle. You're
Yeah,
pouring a bottle.
covered. Yeah, it's a bottle covered with wire
I'm
now.
a little Thomas. I'm a little worried now.
Well, he drank a little too much Jameson. All right. Anyway, so thanks, folks. We had a very cracking time. A very Jamesian, McCormickian, Bushmillian, Red Bushian, Azulian,
Red Bush.
Yes.
Dr. Pepper, bullcrap whiskey, and
I'm done with McCormick. I won't have it until I'll leave it in the cabinet until I get sick. If I need something to add to my tea, some ginger, whatever, I'll add it to it. But right now,
To your tea?
tea.
yeah, well,
Tea.
he's
But right now I'm healthy. I don't need to do a tea. I will not be drinking any McCormick from this point on whatsoever.
All right. So make sure you eat some bread. Go eat a lot of bread. All right. Anyway, so thanks everybody for watching, and that's it. Oh well, talking about alcohol.
Drewski.
Stop. Cheers.
Cheers, nerds. Thank you.
Thanks for always doing
thanks.
this, Ron.
Huh? Oh,
Thank you
you're
for
welcome.
doing this.
You're welcome. And I'm sorry we have to do it next Thursday instead of Friday, but I can't help it. So
I'm
y'all
a
take care.
nerd. I got my glasses on.
Yeah, well, I got to get back to planet Earth now, Jean. But y'all take care now.